working with that would be able to communicate
and give personal,
and
not personal advice, but
I mean,
training advice.
it'll appeal to people because the people who lose the most weight are always the people with personal trainers. But middle class people and
Or at least need the most
yeah, they can't afford like a personal trainer, but they want the advice. They want like from a trainer, someone professional, rather than just like a friend they heard. So then going to like the gym and meeting with this trainer, they could get the advice, but not have to like pay for the amount that they have to pay for an actual personal trainer.
And then how will you promote your business? Well, this is kind of like the social media age, so creating advertisements on all social networking sites would be one way.
And do you promote it by like putting advertisements in restaurants and stuff? Because people like go out to eat and they're like, oh, we ate all this food, we should probably like work out. Yeah.
So yeah, leaving brochures, like talking to the restaurants, leaving brochures on the countertops or something.
And with this, you have like really peak advertising seasons, especially near New Year's, when women are like, oh, my New Year's resolution is to lose weight this year.
And not just women.
Not just women, but
so during January, like that's when everybody goes to the gym, but then it dwindles as the year goes.
And like
during summertime,
when we can like say that this is a program you will not want to it'll motivate you the whole year long. Like we can say that makes us better than all the other businesses.
Something just came to my mind, like you were saying you negotiate with reach out to restaurant owners, but don't you think they might hesitate because then they might lose customers because people will be more conscious? Just one aspect.
I mean, we would go to the restaurants that work healthy, like Subway. Subway food.
Healthier or conscious.
So what about another suggestion is let's say Verizon company, okay? They figured out they have 30% are obese, okay? Like little higher. They need these health programs, but they are paying for this 30%. They are spending $30 million or let's say $3 million they are spending annually. If you can say negotiate with the Verizon, look, if you promote my program, this bill $3 million will be reduced to half, and you can get that money to promote your all the Verizons, right? That way you can promote. That's the best way to make we're not individual customers, but company-based customers.
So company sponsorship.
Healthcare insurance companies.
They're starting actually. They're looking now. They're hiring people those who are having higher medical bills.
So we would go to like a wide variety.
It is happening. I have seen it.
So take advantage of the savings you are making for the company and people. So they are saving $1,000, you take $200 out of that.
Right.
It appeals more to like people who can't afford things, like other things, like a lot of other companies, like they can only afford to appeal to only people who can afford it, which aren't a lot of people. But like this can like appeal to like a lot of people across the nation.
Like more of the middle class.
Yeah.
Because middle class aren't likely to have personal training.
So would you invite Mrs. Obama, President Obama?
She would. Well, I'm sure that she would find out herself.
But I think like we'd be able to create.
We'd have to be on a bigger scale.
Yeah. Like this would have been going through the years before we did.
Yeah. I don't think she probably won't be explaining, but yeah.
So that's kind of similar to like who are your competitors and how's your business different from others? It's a cheaper alternative to access to a personal trainer with extra benefits that you get through earning points.
Competitors would be like Jenny Craig, but they like give pills or like food that don't necessarily work. So we would actually take the frustrated consumers from those companies and bring them to our business, because we would provide an alternative and a community in which they could like all share